All right, Jason here, Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast, and we are going to do a hunting truck video, kind of say, because I have been watching this truck pretty closely, and it's here, and they got one, and it's not the off-road, but it is a sport, and like I said, these things are in very high demand and very hard to find right now, and to have one here, we're going to take a look at it. But we are right here at Sarah Toyota. This is where Alex was the guy that brought, we bought both. No, we did not get the 4Runner here because of the fact of availability, but we did get my Toyota Tacoma, and he's also the one that brought it all the way to Georgia for me. Like I said, guys here at Sarah Toyota, absolutely incredible, and I'll put their information down below for you. But what we have here, look at this. What? The Tundra TRD. This is the TRD, but this is the sport version, so it's a little more sporty for the road. But let's take a look at this bad boy. Now, we're not really going over the specs of everything because I don't have all that info for you. But what we want to look at this thing is how would it stack up as a hunting truck, okay, comparative to like an F-150, that kind of thing, you know, a Chevy 1500. You know, a lot of us hunters are using full-size trucks. Well, let's see what some of the benefits and things we got on here that we're looking for on it. First of all, approach angle, not horrible. Still not bad at all. We got 265s on there, so we're, if these are 265s, I believe you're probably right in a 31-inch tire that's on here. Now, I know the Tundra can fit up to 35s because of that right there. See that dude right there? That body mount right there. As long as you clear that, you're good, and you might need to have a different offset for the control arm so the wheels have to come out a little bit, but you can fit 35s on here without having to do any major work on it. Maybe a leveling kit. So like I said, if these are 31s or 32s, you're basically, probably 32s what these are, and but you could go all the way up to a 35 without a problem. I know that for a fact. And just beautiful setup. It's got good ground clearance on there, so you got no worries there as far as that kind of stuff goes. Everything tucked up well under there. You know, good suspension setup. I'm pretty impressed with the layout on this. I'm just looking things over myself here too. Now, this is pretty dumb. I don't care for this too much. Not that it's a big deal, but look at that flare on that exhaust. Why is this flared out here? That's just more distance to the ground where I can bang that on a rock as I come off of a rock and crush that. That, you know, doesn't need to be that big. But the nice thing is they do give you enough room that if you wanted to, you could actually cut that off and get rid of that and keep that up higher. Cut that off right up here, which a lot of guys do, especially if you're into the off-road stuff. I like where the shocks are inboard inside of the tucked in real nice and tight there, and set in there good, so you're not going to be beating them up on the outside. So they did a good job on that. Spare tire set like normal, and good beefy shock mounts on there too. Look at those shock mounts. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. All right, let me get back. Hey, before we get up, while we're still down here, notice coil spring rear end too. I like that, coil springs. I had that in my Ram 2500. I'm not gonna lie, they were super comfy. It worked really good. I like that almost better than I'm not real picky, but I think that's probably better than the traditional leaf spring setup. But you can see it back there, that coil spring setup. So that's really a nice setup they did on here. And you got real good tow capacity with these things. Incredible towing capacity. So that's a good setup on here. Let's check the bed. I got the key. It is a soft drop bed. Not that that matters to a lot of people. That's the key right there. Up real easy. This is like a super light one finger tailgate to put up. Hit the button and it auto drops, and it's really, really nice. Okay, and it's got other buttons under here too. I'm feeling. What have we got here? We got 1, 2. What's that one do? No, they both just drop. It's a panel that flips. But bed lined, really nice. Look at the depth of that bed. That is huge. You know, from top to bottom, a lot of room here. Good cutouts for your boards, and they put them here. I like that, and they're basically molded right into the bed. It's not just on a liner. That's real nice. So you drop your 2x6s or 2x8s right in there to keep your stuff from coming back at you, or you use this back one and drop it in here, and you can keep all your groceries right here where you don't have to reach far to get them. Beautiful setup. 4 tie down points, all 4 corners. Got a 400 watt inverter back here, just like I have in the Tacoma, and it comes standard with bed lights, and you have the track rail system all the way around, which you can put all those cleats in and everything like that that Toyota offers. I love it. And you can do like I did in my truck and pop these out and put those other bed cleats in here too if you wanted more tie downs besides these. So beautiful, beautiful bed layout. Just awesome. I love the extra kicker right here on here too. So if you're putting wood and stuff in on here, you're not scratching this up. Your wear just goes right on this upper edge on here like that when you tie stuff down, so you're not beating all this up. That's like I said, beautiful system here for us for as far as hunting goes. And good layout, good design. We will get inside this. I do have the key. He gave it to me to take a look at this thing. But see in here too, just double checking for things that you guys might be interested in looking at. Nice angles on that shock setup, easy access to everything, which is really sweet, and beautiful setup. All right, so this is, what are we looking at here? Price, very reasonable actually, comparatively, and this is a 4-wheel drive TRD. Now this is the sport model, okay? It is not the off-road, so you don't get the rear locker and all that kind of stuff. But look at, mirrors pop out automatically when you touch the door handle. When I relock this, let's see, relock it, the mirrors fold in. I don't know if that's an option. You can read all this, but that's kind of cool. When I grab the handle, mirrors come out. Okay, now let's look at the space in this thing. Beautiful seats, nice layout. Look at this console, holy cow. Look at this setup here. Close it, hide, that's a nice tray, but also you can move it if you want access in there. So you put your coins, pens, and stuff in there. But look at the size of that console. That is awesome. We got a flip up. Oh, it's got the console safe built right in. This is a Toyota first aid kit they always give you. Look at the amount of room in this, and that's with the safe in it too. Wow, that's impressive. USB ports here. You got a thing right there too, just a tray to set down on. Cup holders here. Nice, big, massive compartment here. I love that. That's very nice. We'll check the rest when we get over on that side. Glove box setup, good size. Spare section right here. That's nice, deep lift right here, so you're not losing your crap rolling out of there when you're coming around corners. Good all-weather mats. That's your plate kit right there. Power seats, adjustable seats on there. Nice. We'll cover the rest on the other side when we get over there, but we're looking multiple cup holders in your door here, plus this huge door pocket, another huge door pocket, and this one does not go all the way through. So if you set like your lifesavers or something there, it's nice to not lose them. So that's really nice. We come over here and same exact door setup. Love the door setup. Door setup wins, hands down, fantastic. Back seat, plenty of room. Sucks that we got a trans hump, but it's, you know, it is what it is. But Ford, I love Ford's flat you know, flat covered or flat floor in here. But we do got a trans hump on here. Most of them do. We got that same 400 watt inverter switch right here. Nice console right here for everybody to put their stuff at, and drink holders in the back, which these are very valuable because I use them. Sometimes I got a pop in the front seat and a water here and a Gatorade here. I like having options. Good mat pockets on the seats, and back seats really nice in here too. Good. I like the setup on here. We got flip down armrest right here for people in the back seat with cup holders. I'm not seeing any in this one. I'm not seeing any USB ports. I imagine that they would go right here if you had it as an option. This vehicle probably spec'd without them. Now, important stuff. Storage. What do we got in here? This makes or breaks a truck for us hunting wise, is how much storage we get. But again, tons of room in here. This has got tremendous amount of room. Let's see what we got back here. Because we got, let's see here, if it's like mine, is it going up first? I don't even know yet. Let's get the switch here, or lever and pull. We're going up. Okay, so we go up. Nice. Console. Looks like we got some dividers. It can be moved around or put anywhere we want to stick these at for fishing poles or whatever we want to do. They fit right in there and right in there like that. So we got dividers. Here's that right there. We'll get into the, here's the whole thing. Okay, wow, look at that space. That is nice. That is brilliant. See, this is what's so important. If you don't have this, you're in real trouble. I mean, if you're hunting and off-roading, we need to carry straps and gear and recovery equipment and hunting stuff and spare parts and spare batteries and all kinds of things we want. And we want it to be able to fit it in here. This is big enough that you could fit firearms in here without a problem. You could even use these as for your barrels. things like that kind of thing to help keep them standing if wanted. But you got a tremendous amount of space in here. Tremendous amount of space. I mean, that is huge. Now, let's see what happens here on the... can I put that one down too? No, I got to go over there. I want to see what's behind the seat. Come on. There we go. Oh, and more back here too. Tons of storage here. Lots of room here on top of the jack. Lots and lots of room here to put all your recovery gear and all your spare stuff or anything you want hidden. Like I put camera gear back here and behind my seats on mine when I'm going places, like, you know, that way it's just hidden out of there and stuff like that. Just a place where nobody ever looks, and it's a good spot to have. So tremendous room here. We're very impressed. Let's go around on the driver's side now, see what we got over there. And departure angles on this thing, like I said, not bad. You know, it's a full-size truck. It's not built for real off-road. No offense to off-road trucks or anything like that, but look at the length of this thing. It's a beast. I mean, look at that. That's just tremendous. You can look the specs up, but so much distance here that if that goes up over a hill, you're high center in here. I mean, these full-size trucks are so big, they don't do that good off-road anymore. Don't get me wrong, they're very capable and they're amazing trucks, and they will get you through the snow and through the sand and through a little bit of mud and that kind of stuff and into all of our hunting spots, but they're not really true off-roaders anymore. They're just too big. You don't buy this as an off-road vehicle. You buy it as a hunting vehicle that's going to do most of its time on the road and some light back work and some trailing and some, you know, power lines and that kind of stuff, but you're not going to get crazy with this just because of the sheer length of it is in size is just too hard. But as far as what it's designed to do and what it's capable of, very impressive. Now we come over here and we do have heat and air exiting out right here on these for that, so your people in the back get the heat and the air too. Look at this. Again, this thing is just massive in size, massive in size down here. So let's drop this down here. We pull that, drop the back seat. Let's see what's behind this one, which is going to be right here. And let's see what we got. Again, beautiful storage area right here. It's more storage right there. This truck has got so much storage, it's not even funny. Loaded with storage. Just tremendous amounts of storage. And I love how they do these with these. These are for seatbelts. See how you hear this when you're going down the road? Okay, this is just sitting here doing this when you're in the woods, bouncing around. They give you this strap right here, so you can put that on. Put this right on here like this and lock that in, and now there's no noise. See, it locks that and holds that when they're not in use and keeps them quiet for you. Like I said, beautiful setup. Same door setup on this side, very nice. Let's go over and check out this side here. Same storage, same door, okay, all that. Seat setup, perfect. Now let's jump in this bad boy and see what kind of buttons we got and things that we have on here. We even got a key so we can start it up. We're not gonna drive it because there's no plate on it, but let's see here, let's fire it up. Nice. Oh, look at that mirror. That's cool. Your mirror is digital. Your mirror is all digital on it. That's pretty sweet. I don't know how that works and what it does, but you got all kinds of buttons. I'll have to look into this, but all kinds of buttons and things on there. You got the screen here. You can set it up. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of this screen. Okay, we're not doing all this. We're not getting into all this stuff here. Yes, cancel setup. Okay, but wow, that's impressive. That screen is huge. Look at all your, I love this, that it's simple buttons for your air, your control. I don't have to mess with all this stuff. I would like more knobs for my, oh, here it is right here, for your hot, cold. And, oh, it's up and down. How sweet is that? Let's turn this radio off. There we go. How sweet is this? Up and down. Push up to get warmer, push down to get colder. Okay, so you don't have to look. You can be driving down the road and just put your hand over here, and once you hit that end one, you're there, and you just tap, bam, 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 to colder or hotter. Just makes it really nice and easy. Same here, first one for the driver's side. They made it the first one. So volume knob, reach over, and you can make it colder that easy. So I love the button layout on here. It's really nice for us. Trailer tow, got the trailer brake. Got everything you need here. Heated steering wheel is kicking right now too. We are in Michigan. This is definitely a little different. Here's your drive modes, your tow haul, all of your stuff is right on there for you. Your four-wheel drive right here, push and slide button, which is kind of nice. It's not a bad thing. I kind of like the knobs too. This is just kind of, but that's how most of them are going to now. So you do have that right there where you can push it and slide it for 4 high, 4 low. Good parking brake control right there, which is nice. Your hazards are big and right here, which we use in the woods a lot. You know, you pull over on the side of the road heading in and out of somewhere or something. Those are quick and easy to get to. And they give you a lot of stuff in here. Like I said, I love this this console here. This thing is amazing on here, and I don't understand what's going on with all this mirror stuff, but look, you can see all these buttons under here that do all sorts of weird stuff. So this mirror is like a camera. It's literally like a camera, the rear view mirror. That is kind of neat. Not quite sure how or what or how it works. Like I said, that we'd have to look into. And this is more of a how it would be as a hunting truck versus a full review of this truck. Which I will do eventually and put it on my Samco Workshop channel. And but the gauge layout on there, nice setup, all your button controls. So you got everything you're looking for. Down here's your heated steering wheel. I like that it's a simple button on off right there, real quick and easy for you. Your traction control, you know, nice collision for your parking sensors, lights. Very well thought out interior is what we're getting at. There's that view button for the rear view mirror. What's that do? Nope. Oh, look at that. Does fancy camera work, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not quite sure about all these electronics and what's what on here. Did not dive into that. Like I said, I'm up here actually having my truck worked on. We're going to turn this dude off, but this has got that twin turbo V6 in this thing. But all right, we're going to shut that off, pop out of here. But when we are talking full-size trucks and you're looking for a hunting rig, this one here could be a very good contender to it. Like I said, you're getting, you know, everything you're looking for the off-road aspect is basically here. I would put this right on par as far as off-road capabilities. It's probably like the F-150 and the Chevy 1500, especially if you get this in a TRD off-road version, because that off-road version is going to give you crawl control, it's going to give you MTS, and it's also going to give you the rear locker. Okay, so those are going to be a huge factor. So for me personally, if I were ever buying this, I'd be buying it in an off-road, TRD off-road, and I believe the TRD off-road also is going to give you a more off-road tuned suspension, and it's going to chop some of this front off just a little bit on there and give you a little less plastic on there and a little more clearance on the approach angle, and different tires. So, but in different wheels. I mean, you're getting a different package. The Sport package, TRD Sport, is a four-wheel drive version, but designed to be a little more street worthy. But it gives you this gives you a good idea what this truck's capable of. There's those cameras for that rear view mirror setup right up there. Bed space again is incredible. Like I said, beautiful truck. Would it hunt? Yeah, this thing will hunt for sure. You got all the things that you're looking for. You have the storage, you got the room, you got the off-road capability, you have the bed space in there, you got the size for all your buddies, all your gear, all your stuff in there. You got the, you know, you got the Toyota reliability, and you know, there's just nothing wrong with this whatsoever. And the price is pretty right. You know, $58,000 for this one. I don't know what a TRD Pro or a TRD off-road is. Probably right in that same ballpark, I'm guessing. Same thing, right? Probably around 58 to 60 grand. And that's a lot of, you're getting a lot of truck here for what you're looking at. So there you go, little kind of what I think of it, how-to type video on there as far as will it go hunting. But as far as a hunting truck, I would have no problems running this if you're looking for a full size. So hope you got a little tips out of it and you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. All right, bye.